Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mosa Alokla and speaking with Dr. Mais Khateeb. You are welcome everyone. We would like today to speaking in our presentation about hybrid learning aided technology, rich instructional tools, case study, Community College of Qatar, CCQ in Qatar. This is here something about the authors. As we see here, Professor Mosa Alokla on the first side, and the another side there is Dr. Mais Khateeb. Here we will try already to write something about the author as mentioned in the conference constructions presentations. This is about the Mosa Alokla, and as he's a German, received his bachelor in computer science engineering from Damascus University, and starting then his high level of study and graduated and undergraduated, finished, then graduated in Germany, and he come from Frankfurt and working now as a director for the Teaching Learning Center TLC here at the Community College of Qatar at CCQ. Interesting area is lies in the areas of emerging technology using in academic sector. Then the Dr. Mais Khateeb is a German as well in mathematics, received his master and PhD from Germany as well, Freiburg University, and do his research in the same fields and the graph theory as well. And she working as assistant professor, visiting assistant professor in the Qatar University. Then after that, she joined the Mathematics and Science Department at the Community College of Qatar CCQ as assistant professor in 2016. Let us to introduce something important about our research. As we know that educational institutes have essential role in the promoting of teaching and learning processes within university, college, and communities. Due to recent coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, many of educational institutions adopted hybrid learning, shortly HL, which is a combination of a classic and online learning. It is integrates the advantages of both, and it is a fundamental factor to ensure continued learning. Technological innovations such as hybrid learning are changing the teaching processes and how the students, lecturers, and the administrators interacts in the teaching learning methodologies. In production as well, based on our these facts, our Community College of Qatar CCQ focused on in researching the structures and elements related to the adoption of hybrid learning. Now, the goal of this research paper is to reveal the impact of hybrid learning on the learning processes in the Community College of Qatar and the effective instructional technology tools required for the successful hybrid learning program. Our literature review, the breakthrough out of the coronavirus COVID-19 pushed the hybrid learning forward since it mingles the advantages of both face-to-face and the classroom teaching learning and the online learning as well. There is a figure one, we will see this later in the second slide. In the hybrid learning is now considered as a key element to ensure continued education and successful. The fundamentals redesign of the educational processes at the Community College of Qatar based on the hybrid learning program requires the need to address the challenges associated with this new program. Now, the motive of hybrid learning is not only a simple mix of, it's not like some people understand this or educational sector people working, they understand it's just mixing of face-to-face and online instruction. It's not like this, but rather a focus on enhancing the accomplishment of learning and teaching objectives by employing the appropriate instructional technology to match appropriate learning to the appropriate person at the appropriate time. Now here summarizing figure about our paper, the literature review focusing and summarizing as the following: face-to-face learning with its main important focal points such as classroom lectures, lab experiments, group discussions, presentations, and finally students' assessment. As well as in the online learning will be the focusing point is the main stone for this teaching and learning style, collaborative learning, individual activities, blackboard discovering, video recording, finally, and the online assessment. Combination of this both to bringing hybrid learning in a new style based on both of this main milestone. Our study, this research aims to investigate the impact of hybrid learning on the educational processes at Community College of Qatar. Secondary, exploring the information and communication ICT technologies used to enhance the educational processes and guarantee the successful of hybrid learning program. Our research will be based on the following questions. What is the research questions? Our research questions for assessing the evaluating the learning processes at Community College of Qatar are addressed as the following. Is hybrid learning a suitable learning strategy that would best suitable, that means the students? What are the instructional technology tools needed in hybrid learning program at Community College of Qatar? Will the student meet the learning objectives if the hybrid learning program is adopted? To answer, just I would like to mention that a quantitative method was used in this study. Now, our methodology. This research paper is important to know that a case study approach where at Community College of Qatar CCQ. Moreover, it's important to mention that a quantitative method was utilized in this paper to meet the objectives of this research. There is a surveys are performed as an evaluation tool to measure the students' and instructors' level of awarenesses, concerns, opinions, behaviors, and their willingness to participate in the hybrid learning program. In our methodology, this is important as well to mention that this is to understand to what extent the students and the instructors are satisfied with this program, and data is generated based on the surveys. The appropriate information is collected then in the second stage through research and literature review to answer about the research questions as well. The literature review in hybrid learning was conducted in order to satisfy the requirements of this study. Finally, it's important to tell you that recommendations are given based on the fundings in order to answer the research questions and to verify the effectiveness of hybrid learning strategy, taking into considering the limitations encountered during the analytical processes. Our results. It's okay to start now about our results based on the time for the presentation. The total number of our participants in this survey is with this number 157, around 47% of them students, 15% are administrator, student, our first, second administrator, and 11% instructors as shown in the figure 2 second slide. Further, figure 3 reveals that the percentage of females participated in this survey with 62%, and where are the males with 38%. The focus on these surveys was on the view of the students, instructors, and administrators about the hybrid learning program at Community College of Qatar and whether they found this program successful or not, to make a decision based on scientific research questions. Based on the survey results, now survey results. Instructors, students, and administrators showed positive attitude toward hybrid learning process. We will start with the results of this first survey, which was about the educational and informational technology background for the student and instructor in the hybrid learning. First survey about the technology, as I mentioned in our research, we use 3 or 4 different surveys. First survey about the technology background for students and instructors. And as we've seen here, see this percent, 47%, student, 11% administration, faculty member, and 15% is administrations. Second, the percentage of male-female is, as mentioned here, 26% and 38% is male-female from our participation in this survey. Third survey about the hybrid learning experience for instructors. This study was performed to assess the impact of hybrid learning on the instructors and to identify their lectures' anticipations regarding the enhancement of the hybrid learning processes. By analyzing the results of this third surveys, we realize that 100% of the instructors participated in this survey were satisfied with the hybrid learning program. 88.8% of them would recommend other teachers to deliver hybrid learning courses. The majority of the instructors were confident that in the current hybrid learning program, they can provide effective instruction, motivate students to learn, and assist students who need academic support. With the percentage 77.77%, 66.66%, and 88.88% respectively. Fourth survey for the administration employee. The results of this admin staff survey reveals an acceptable results toward the hybrid program. These staff are neither instructors nor student, but they participate in the hybrid survey. Some of them have rules such as higher management, IT team, securities, safety, whatever, etc. Around 65.5% were satisfied with the hybrid learning program, and 77.77% of them recommended the hybrid learning program. 93.13% were satisfied with the time students are spending at the Community College of Qatar during the hybrid learning program. Survey fundings and authors' point of view. The results of the 4 surveys were encouraging since the majority of the participants recommended the hybrid learning program and they were satisfied with the hybrid learning model. This allows us to identify the hybrid learning strategy is suitable for the students, especially when dealing with pandemic COVID-19 situation. Now let us to speak and give you summarizing, closing the paper and the presentation with suggestions for further research. This research study in hybrid learning offers valuable insight regarding research related to hybrid learning program in Qatar. However, this study constructed the factors that affect the student, instructor, and administration toward adopting the hybrid learning program. Thus, a questionnaire survey was employed as a research method for data collection. The surveys were carried out in Community College of Qatar, and it is identified the factors that affect the perceptions of administrators, students, and instructors' readiness towards hybrid learning adoption. These factors can be utilized to develop and build a model to examine instructors, students, and administrators simultaneously toward hybrid learning adoption and implementation in the Qatar and countries abroad. This is a small scale, but we have some limitations, let us like this. A small scale research study that involves 157 participants from Community College of Qatar hybrid learning program only. Thus, the fundings in this research paper cannot be generalized, especially that all the participants were from the same college and the same hybrid learning program at Community College of Qatar is still at its infancy. Therefore, our further work is anticipated to be conducted on a large scale, including multiple colleges, schools, and universities inside and outside Qatar in order to investigate the opinion of students about this new trends of program, hybrid learning. Currently, in our study, we include factors and elements related to the informational technology background of the students and instructors as well as their experience in the hybrid learning program. The surveys as well, we will include case studies and face-to-face interviews within students. In-depth literature reviews about hybrid and blended learning, experimental methods, which involves learning management system, LMS data sets, and we will discuss the importance of the ML, machine learning, and sustainability in the hybrid learning process. Therefore, it is anticipated that our large-scale research study would generate reliable funding in the area of hybrid learning education. In our point of view, in further research, we need to fully include plentiful determinants of learning and teaching hybrid courses. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any questions, you can contact us in our contact address, emails, whatever you would like is mentioned in the presentation. And this is here our references, some of our references that we already used to get our results in this presentation. And thank you so much for your attention and interest.